Hi everyone, my name's Katie Weeks. I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Hanley Wood's Eco Building Platform, which includes Eco Home, Eco Structure, and Eco Building Pulse. And I'm here at the AIA 2013 convention with Rochon, a managing partner at the Miller Hull Partnership in Seattle. And their firm has recently completed the Bullitt Center, which has gotten a lot of acclaim for its high performance features. It's aiming for Living Building Challenge certification. So Ron, I wanted to ask you a few things about that. The Living Building Challenge is known as a really stringent green building rating system and has a lot of very high performance targets that are hard to meet. So knowing that, how did that affect your design process?
Well, it made the design process was highly integrated. We had our contractors on board from day one to give us kind of real-time feedback on constructability and things like that. But more so, it affected every decision we made in that in a high-performance building, if a certain thing you're doing does not directly lead to the performance on the building in one level or another, it just kind of gets pushed by the wayside. And actually what it ends up with is stripping the building down kind of to its most essential essence.
And so you started with those performance targets as your basis, and then that is how the design almost and the look and feel came out of how you could meet those targets?
Right. Part of the developer model is that we're charged with maxing out how much square footage we could put on that site. So that was part of the model. And so when we looked at the solar carrying capacity of the site, and we realized that we'd have to get down to an EUI of 16, which was just crazy low at the time for us to think about, it really got everybody to pay attention to what was actually essential in the project, and especially around the building envelope and all the kind of the skin systems.
Okay, and then I know that one of the elements of this is the ongoing use of the building and how occupant engagement and the users actually affect the performance. So how did that factor into the design and your design process?
We knew going in that they were going to have highly structured leases, that the tenants that occupied the building would have to be a certain type, that were highly motivated. For instance, there's an energy budget, floor per floor per floor, that you have to adhere to. And everybody who leases in the building, they're kind of signing up for getting this building through the Living Building Challenge.
Okay, and so now that it's up and running and people are in it and you're tracking the performance, how do you think this is going to influence going through this process with this project? Do you see it influencing how you approach other projects going forward?
Oh, certainly. This is kind of I don't know if it's a watershed moment for us, but we're finding now that we're energy modeling all of our projects very early on. We're doing really kind of in-depth daylighting analysis of all of our projects. So it's caused us to think more about the performance of the building earlier in the project, which has really been a boon to us.
Great. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how the building evolves now that people are in it and use it.
Yeah, it's 85% leased, and so we have one more floor to lease, and then we can start the countdown clock on the 1 year of performance data to see if we can get there.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure people will keep watching, and we'll be tracking their progress towards certification at ecobuildingpulse.com.